up guys, LakeBoyCort here. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a mini finger skimboard. So let's get started. These are the things that you need. You need glue stick, acrylic paints in whatever color you want, paintbrushes, scissors, a small knife, an eraser, a pencil, a piece of paper, and a plastic cup or bowl. And if you want whatever material you want to make the base out of your skimboard, I recommend getting this. It's like you can get it at Michael's or Target. It's like a little bitty thick foam board that you can build it off of, and it's like $3. So I recommend you could get that. Alright, so right now I'm going to do my first step, which is drawing out the skimboard. So let's do that. Next step is to shade in your board. So after you have your board shaded like this, then you can glue it to your foam board. Then once you have it glued on to your foam board, you want to cut around the shaded paper. So once you have the rough shape of your board, just like this, you can start sanding with some sandpaper around the edges of the board. You want to just peel off the piece of paper that you glued with the glue stick on the board. Make sure you do this softly, or else you'll pull off the top layer of the board. Next, once you get the board flat like this, you want to sand the top for little pieces of paper just like this one. Next, you want to find a wide paintbrush and select the color that you want to use for your board. So next, you're going to start painting on the board. Make sure to be very careful with this step, because this is a really big step getting this painting of your board. You want the board to be really nice and very smooth on the top. That looks pretty good. Next, you're going to take a tiny paintbrush and paint all the way around the edges of the board. I just finished, but make sure you leave no white spots around the edges. Guys, so it's been about 30 minutes, and the board looks super sick with the blue paint on the top. So the next step is to paint the bottom of the board. So now that we've picked our color and got our bottom of the board ready and set up, it's time to start painting on the bottom. Now we're going to wait on this paint to dry. But while we do that, we're going to make some grip pads for the board. Guys, so we're going to be using a foam bowl to make the grip pads for the skimboard. So what you want to do is cut around this top edge of the bowl. Next, you just want to make a cut straight down the bottom of the bowl, like that. And you're just going to cut this ring off, this big ring. Now that you have this ring, this is what you're going to be making some of your grip pads out of. And you're going to put this under something flat so you can flatten it out and also use it to make grip pads too. So this is your main thing, and you just want to sand the edge and make sure it's smooth before you start making your grip pads. Alright guys, so now we're going to use our piece of paper again, and we're going to draw out the pads. Alright, here it is. So now you're just going to cut this edge. So now we're going to glue these pads to the bottom of the bowl that we cut out a few minutes ago. all the way around these grip pads to make sure you get it just right. Now you're going to sand the edges of your grip pads with some sandpaper. Alright guys, so while we're waiting on that to dry, I'm going to grab the clear coat right here and we're going to go outside and set up. So guys, what I recommend you using is just 2 zip ties. It works really well, and if you have trees around your house, it's a really good thing to do. Just grab 2 zip ties about like this, and you just take the 2 zip ties. Oh, sorry about the light, guys. You just stick this through that, and it makes like a T, like this. And you just use some painter's tape, and just tape the board onto this thing, and set the thing in a tree, like this. Like this. And you attach the board here, and you can just clear coat the whole board easily. So we're just gonna wait on that board to dry, and then we'll get started on that. All right guys, so now we have the board hanging up on the tree, and we're about to clear coat it. So let's get. All right guys, you got the board all clear coated and sitting there drying. So I'll check in with you once the board is dry. So let me put these on real quick on our board. I got all the paint dried, and I gotta cover this up in a little bit, but it'll be fine. Use a moderate sized paintbrush, about like this one. And just dip it in the blue paint and kind of touch that up a little. Alright guys, I waited a little bit to let the board dry a little bit and just air out for a little while. And here it is, and it looks pretty cool. We're about to install the grip pads. So I'm just taking these grip pads over here, and I'm taking some Elmer's rubber cement, and I'm just painting it on there a little bit and then sticking them right on the board. Alright guys, we got the grip pads all installed on the board, and now we're just going to do some finishing details. Alright guys, the board's all finished up and looks pretty sick. Catch you on the lake next time.